Have you ever been in the dark, all alone? Nothing to be afraid of, right? That's what I thought.
Taz, Mom and Dad are ready to leave.
I'm not going. Our new house scares me. It's not even a house.
Why are you always so stubborn? You haven't even seen it yet. You might like it.
I don't want to move to a hotel. I want to stay here with my friends. Brent said I could live with him.
Taz! Brittany! We're down here, Mom. Look, you can't live with Brent, as much as I'd like it. Besides, living in an inn might be fun. Think of all the neat places you get to explore. Now come on, the moving van's already left. Fine.
What if it's full of monsters? Rooms and rooms of them.
Well, it can't be any worse than what's hiding under this dock.
Hey, wait for me! This is where it all started. In fact, the very moment our car turned into the parking lot, I got this funny feeling, like someone was watching us.
See those two kids, Taz and Brittany?
Are you sure we have to move here?
Taz, you know why we moved here.
I know. Aunt Agatha left you and Dad this hotel.
Well, it's not really a hotel. It's more like an inn.
Sure looks creepy. I'll bet it's full of monsters.
Taz, you know there's no such thing as monsters.
Yes, they are. I've seen them, especially under my bed.
Ready?
This is so exciting. Honey.
Parents.
This is dreadful. Just dreadful.
What is dreadful?
Those children, they're moving into the inn. What inn? Not what inn. Who's in?
I thought they was moving out.
Look, they moving into me.
They not have my room.
They're not moving in the inn. They're moving to the inn.
Why are they moving in if they're not moving to the inn?
Oh, stop it! They're moving to his inn.
What's a his in?
Silence, you genetic dribble! The family is moving into the home of my former archenemy, who I even hate to mention his name.
Magical!
I hate it when someone else mentions his name, too. What to do, too. Yes, that's it. Here's the plan. What we're going to do is
Inside, the place even looked spooky, like an attic. I guess that was why I wanted to explore the rest of the house.
Ha! They're inside! Are you ready?
All systems go.
I just love surprises.
Here it comes.
Ah, yes. That'll do nicely. All right. You know what to do.
This is so cool.
Look, a basement. I wonder what's down there. Hey, remember that famous magician that Dad told us about that used to live here?
You don't really believe that stuff, do you? Besides, there's a few too many spiders down there for me.
Aw, come on.
No way.
Get out of my basement.
Success! He'll never find Magic Al now.
Taz, what is it?
He's in the basement.
Who's in the basement?
I don't know, but he's big and he's ugly and he has long arms.
Sounds like my basketball coach.
Come on.
No.
Okay. I'll go check it out. Okay. Is this what you saw?
Well, that's what he was wearing.
Well, that's all that's down there.
I'll admit, at first, I thought I imagined seeing a monster.
By the way, how'd you guys sleep last night?
Oh, great.
I kept hearing noises all night, like a piano playing.
I think those noises you heard were the unsettling last night. Old buildings tend to do that.
Especially buildings filled with monsters.
But after breakfast the next day, we met some other kids who lived next door. That's when I knew something was up.
I'm Elizabeth.
I'm Ruthie.
I'm Conrad.
You know, everyone says they hear strange noises coming from your hotel at night.
Ruthie? Yeah, like a piano playing or something.
They're just trying to scare you.
So that's what I heard last night.
So then it's true. The hotel really is haunted?
Well, my dad says it's just the old house settling, but Taz doesn't believe him.
In the daytime, we played outside and nothing seemed unusual. But at night in my room, I could hear noises coming from the basement. One time, I got a flashlight and went down there to see for myself. The monsters were waiting for me. At least that's what I thought. But Dad was right. The noises must have come from the house settling. I forgot all about the monsters until one day when I went to get my race car. It was really weird. The car took off on its own down the stairs and into the basement.
Anyone down here?
What is it? Out of the way! He can't go into the basement!
No! Help! Somebody! In the basement! Help! Mom! Dad!
We gotta stop him! Battle stations, everyone! We're gonna put an end to this once and for all.
I was nervous about being locked in the basement, but I had to find my car. That's when I found it, the badge of courage. But I didn't know its true power until I came face to face with Professor Clute and his mind machine.
Oh no, not again.
Hurry! Good job. Hold everything. There he is! Catch him! Catch him!
Is the coast clear?
Not yet.
What's the matter, Rabbit? Nowhere else to run? He's trapped! He's got the badge!
Go away! I don't even believe you're real!
This is not the end!
Wow. isn't all kids are afraid of monsters. But the badge, where did it come from?
Please. Too loud? As usual. Well, how's this? I like that much better. In your pocket. Aww. Thank you. Please forgive us. It's just that we've been trapped inside that picture for so very, very long. I'm Albert Adam Artemis Huddlesink, but everyone calls me Magic Al. Oh, and my assistant, Mortimer Maltavis Muller, Mr. Music for short. Oh. Just look at this dust.
Did you used to live here?
Well, of course. That is until Mr. Music and I became trapped inside that picture. Well, if you hadn't come along and hit the keys to my piano, we'd still be stuck there. And for that, we are truly grateful, Taz.
How'd you know my name?
I'm glad you asked. Now, gather round, everyone. Gather round. Let's see. Ah, yes. Here you are. My first entry. It says here that you were brave today. Very brave. Nothing up my sleeve. And Mr. Music. I know. May I remind you what happened last time? I tried to pull out a rabbit. And what did you get? Something bigger. A tiger, I recall. Anyway, today, Taz, when you found my secret passageway to the Dream Factory, only now it's no longer a dream factory, it's a mind factory, a most dreadful place.
What?
Anyway, you were trapped inside the mind factory and all seemed lost, but then you showed great courage when you stood up to Professor Clute.
Are you sure it was me? I think it was this that scared them.
But it was your courage that made the badge work.
What are all these factories you're talking about?
Mind factory. You were trapped inside the mind factory. Do you ever have bad dreams or feel scared of, say, monsters under your bed, even though you know they're not really there?
Well, sometimes.
Well, these bad dreams and monsters come from the mind factory, and the evil Professor Clute runs it.
Who's Professor Clute?
Well, that's a rather long story. Do you have a moment?
He always did like a captive audience.
Then please, make yourself comfortable. Popcorn, soda.
Wow.
What about me? Hold the soda.
Now, where were we?
Professor Clute in the Mind Factory.
Ah, yes. It all began many, many years ago. Mr. Music, remember rule number 1?
I know. Don't play with the buttons. Don't touch the buttons. Don't play with the buttons. Don't.
Precisely.
Pardon me, sir. I'm looking for Magic Al.
Well, that would be me, sir, but who are you?
Professor Claudius Crawford Clute. I'm a friend of Sam's. He told me all about your factory. In fact, he loaned me, yes, he loaned me the magic dust to get here.
Well then, let me give you a Magic Al welcome. Ta-da!
Oh, how quaint. Meet my assistants, Susu, Marlin, and Clifton. See what can happen when you pick your nose? Oh, I've waited a long time for this visit. Yes, Sam told me that you might show me how everything works.
Well, I don't know. I've never really let those secrets out before.
Why would you want to keep making children happy a secret? That sounds kind of selfish to me.
Selfish? Why, no, it's not like I want to be the only one that makes children happy. It's just that this machine is very powerful. If it ever got into the wrong hands...
Well, you have nothing to worry about with me. I mean, I trust you. And Sam said any friend of his could be a friend of mine.
Friend of Sam's, eh? Well, I suppose if we can trust each other, then I'll show you around.
I can see for myself the main elements and ingredients. But what I want to know is, how does it work?
Well, I really don't know.
I mean, I'll stand back here and observe.
Well, I do have quite a bit of work to do.
Well, then I'll stand back here, out of the way.
Magic Al, but I don't know if we should...
Yes, Mr. Music.
All the ingredients added?
Yes, but Magic Al...
Do we have all the levers set properly?
Yes, but...
Good. Then let's give it a go.
Sweet dreams, I'm sure.
2 kind thoughts to the right. Now 3 good deeds to the left. And honesty all the way around. Oh, you're sure you're a friend of Sam's?
Oh, yes, I've known Sam for a long time. Which reminds me, I have a new trick that he insisted I show you.
I'm sure it's marvelous, but I really do have a lot of work to do.
It'll only take a minute, and it's something you'll remember for a long time. I'm going to make a picture out of you. A picture of you.
Well, I suppose just one moment won't hurt. I really do love pictures.
Excellent. Move into position.
I do
over
love
here. Come
pictures.
over. Come over. That's it. Good. Stand right there. Perfect. The frame. Can't have a picture without a frame. Hold it up there. Nice. That's it. Together. Let me take a little bit of magic dust now. Abracadabra. Both the same. Let's put both of them in the frame. Hope it's not too crowded in there, boys. Merlin, get rid of this. Quick, you fools. The new ingredients. Fill it quickly. We must ruin the dreams of those sappy, sweet little faces once and for all.
So that's where I just was. The Dream Factory.
Yes, but they call it a mind factory now. Oops. Thank you, William Tell.
Well, it seems to me that Sam isn't much of a friend.
Oh, believe me, I've had plenty of time to think about that stuck in here with Mr. Music.
So what do we do now?
Well, maybe we ought to ask old Sam about that ourselves.
How do we do that?
Mr. Music, if you would be so kind.
Certainly.
Hem?
Whoa! Where am I? The county dump?
It's me, Sam.
Sam? Hey, that's my name too.
No. Remember me. Magic Owl's my name, and magic is my game.
Ah, yes. Now I remember. Is that still the only trick you know? Now, what can I do for you?
I think you've probably done quite enough already.
Don't be impertinent, Al. What are you talking about?
Don't you know Professor Clute has taken over the Dream Factory?
Do you mean Claudius Crawford Clute?
Yes, your friend, C.C. Clute.
That's old news. And besides, you bungled that up years ago. And anyway, whatever gave you the idea that he was a friend of mine?
Because he said so. And what's more than that, he said you loaned him the magic dust to find me.
I never loaned him anything. He just plain tricked me out of it.
I can't wait to hear this story.
You see, I was in my shop as usual when the slickest fellow I ever met walked in, and he says,
Excuse me, sir. Is this the business of Sam, the magician. I must speak to him immediately, if not sooner. It's a matter of utmost importance.
Yes, it is, and yes, I am. But who might you be?
Claudius Crawford Clute. I'm with the Acme Dust Company. And I'm so glad I caught you, Mr. Magician. It's nice to see you, but you know what? I have bad news for you. First, let me inquire. Did you or did you not purchase the deluxe industrial size soft case of 100% pure magical dust?
Mr. Clodhopper Crawfish, what was your name again?
Claudius Crawford Clute. But you, sir, you can call me Professor.
Well, Professor, my name isn't Mr. Magician, it's Sam. And I haven't purchased anything from your company. I would like to know, what business is it of yours anyway?
Well, sir, I thought I explained that. I represent the Acme Magical Dust Company. And according to our records, sir, your purchase of the deluxe industrial size case of 100% pure magical dust is, well, not exactly 100% pure. So we're recalling it. To put it simply, sir, it's defective.
That would be bad news. But since I haven't purchased any magical dust from the Acme Magical Dust Company, and everything in my shop works perfectly, I think I'll bid you adieu, as I have a shop to run and I have things to do.
Oh! Look at, I see right here on my papers, you didn't purchase it directly from the Acme Magical Dust Company. But you see, sir, we're very quality conscious. So we traced it. We traced it back to this particular supply. And now I know that, sir, you may be a little hesitant to trust me with such a valuable commodity, but if you'll allow me to conduct a simple experiment right here in your store, I think I can settle this once and for all.
And what would you need to do this test?
It's very simple. It's very simple. In fact, all I'd need is a little bit of the ingredients, and I'd sprinkle it into this test tube. If it turns red, then it's defective. But if it turns green, it's okay.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes.
Ah, here it is. Now, can you be quick about this?
Oh, yes, sir. This will only take a minute. Let me just take a little bit of this. A little bit of that. All right. And a tiny bit. Could you just take the top there for me? Thank you. Very nice. Just a little bit in there, and oh, as you can see there, it's red. That's enough. Yes, it's defective. Well, I'm afraid I'll have to take this back.
Well, now, wait a minute. I would like to call your company.
How silly of me. I've been given authorization to give you our latest sample of the, this is the best magical dust we've ever come up with. In fact, I'm going to add an additional 30% at no extra charge. But be advised, this dust is of the highest quality, and you'll have no problem with this.
Wait a second. Wait a second. This isn't any more potent. In fact, it's not magic dust at all.
I've got what I need. It's been a pleasure. Oh, see how the time flies? So do I.
Wow, Magic Al. He tricked him too. Do you think since we're not hanging around anymore, we might be able to get them out of the Dream Factory?
No, Mr. Music. He's becoming even too powerful for me.
Is there anything we can do?
Well, it won't be easy, but Professor Clute can be stopped. How? Children.
Children?
Yes, children can stop Professor Clute.
But you said he's too powerful even for you.
If children aren't scared of monsters under the bed or in the closet, and if they aren't scared of things that aren't really there, well, then Professor Clute will have no power. And poof, he'll just fade away.
But you know, it's not easy for children to be brave.
I know, but children can overcome their fears with a little help.
Of course! And I'm just the person to help them. Come on, Mr. Music. We've got work to do.
Now, you're going to need a little help. Do you still have that badge I gave you a few years ago?
Is this it?
Splendid. This works wonders on the common closet monster, and the under-the-bed types don't like it much either.
Gee, thanks.
Well, gentlemen, I'm afraid I'll have to get back to my shop. I have a lot of work to do.
Sure, Sam. Would you like us to put you back to sleep?
Anyway, gentlemen, I must bid you adieu.
So, Taz, are you ready to help me put Professor Clute out of business?
Sure.
Splendid!
So what do you want me to do?
Yes, do well. Your courage and the badge will work wonders. But I'll be on the internet if you need a little extra help. Bad dreams and monsters go away. Magic Owl won't let you stay. Make me very easy to find so Taz can reach me anytime.
Cool. Now that Magic Owl was free, I had to let the other kids know how to contact him and keep the monsters from coming back.
See, with this cellular modem, we can get on the internet from out here. This is incredible! Is that Taz?
Guys, you'll never believe what happened to me.
Taz, where have you been? What, did one of those monsters get you?
No, because I was in the basement with Magic Albert.
Who's Magic Albert?
He's a magician who used to live in the inn.
Is this some kind of weird joke?
I'm not joking, Brittany. Look, he gave me this. Here, look.
Hello, kids. Magic Owl's the name, and magic is my game.
Amazing!
Taz will tell you all about me and the Mind Factory and why we need your help.
But what's a mind factory?
Taz, Brittany, lunch.
Don't worry, I'll tell you all about it. Hey, Elizabeth, can you tell the rest of the guys to meet back here after lunch?
You bet. Wait till I tell them about this.
Great, after lunch then. Take that, you monsters.
Brittany says that you met some new friends today.
Yeah, we already started a new club. We're gonna help Magic Owl get rid of Mr. Clute. Then, kids won't have any more bad dreams or be afraid of things that aren't real, like monsters.
That's a noble idea for a club.
We thought so too. What's noble?
Doing something right for others. Sweet dreams.
For sure.
Stop it, you fools! We're losing power because Taz and his friends aren't afraid anymore! My poor machine! I'll get you for this, Magic Owl.
Hello, children. Magic Owl back with you again. Can you guess where I am? Do you see that house up there on the hill? Well, that's the new, or a rather old home of my rather old friend, Sam the Magician. You may remember Sam as a young boy. He played Eddie Munster on TV's The Munsters. Well, now he's back with a brand new show called 1313 Theater. Every week, he and Ivana the Temptress show scary classic monster movies from this very dungeon.
Well, I'm glad to see you're up to something constructive, but why brownies? I didn't even know you liked sweets.
I lost the recipe for Ghoul Scouts.
And I thought we had a new segment for 1313 Theater, like maybe dining with Ivana or Recipe for disaster.
Pretty scary, huh? Oh my! The magic of television. Chroma key. You see, children, making monster magic isn't easy. That's why we use animation director Mike Murphy, the creative genius behind the Mind Factory.
Hi, Magic Al. Hi, boys and girls. Welcome to my animation station. With it, we can take something like a simple drawing and turn it into a monster that looks very real. Let's talk a little about how it's done. We take simple geometric shapes like you would learn about in math, like spheres and cylinders and other objects, and put them together to form more complex objects like this monster. So we use our 3D animation station to place him in the scene so it appears that Professor Clute is looking directly at the monster. Now it's time to give the monster his skin, like this. And when you add music and scary sounds, then we have Mr. Clute talking with the monster. Now let's put it all together. The monster comes alive.
Here it comes!
Ah, yes. That'll do nicely. All right. You know what to do.
Nice doggy. Stay. Even monsters can be fun when they make believe. Why, with the right makeup, even the nicest people in the world can become monsters. Even Taz and Elizabeth.
What are all these things used for?
Okay. Here we have the different creams, makeups and everything. We have highlights, shadows, different brushes to put it all on with, different makeup sponges to blend it all in, Q-tips, everybody's got to have Q-tips, eyeliners, tooth enamels to make your teeth look really disgusting, and different glues to glue stuff on with. A lot of times we use creped hair, which is made out of wool, which we can make little tiny things and eyebrows and beards and stuff.
So, what do you think about making us up?
Sure, let's do it.
So, what would I be?
Let's see, I can make you kind of like a little wolfy character.
So,
What about me?
You got the makings of a good vampire.
Ooh, okay. Let's try it.
Okay.
Thank you to makeup artist Dan Vidal for turning me into a vampiress.
and thank you for turning me into a werewolf. In fact, hey, it's not a full moon.
Good thing I have my Monsters Be Gone spray.
Well, there you have it. Special effects, makeup, lights, sound, all coming together in a very magical, yet wonderful illusion. Oh, children! Excellent, excellent job.
Thanks.
You were both so wonderful with the makeup, but it is getting rather late, so I suggest that we take off our makeup
What?
and just...
I wanted to show my best friend Nick.
Oh, very well. I suppose a little more mischief wouldn't hurt. Because where there is make-believe, there is always fun. Now, how are you going to scare him?
Well, I thought about sneaking off by the door and then knocking on it and then maybe hiding in a bush when he comes out and grab him.
Excellent, excellent. We hope you've enjoyed the first adventure of Magic Al and the Mind Factory and your behind-the-scenes peek at making movie monster magic. We hope to see you again with more adventures with me, Magic Al.